Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King Wolf, and today we got news about Victor Wembanyama. He's basically out for the remainder of the season. He got blood clots in his right arm. Let's see what Sham's got to say about it.
Hey guys, Victor Wembanyama came back from the All-Star game this past weekend in San Francisco, and he was diagnosed with a form of a blood clot. It's called a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder, and he is out for the season. And the Spurs right now believe that this is an isolated condition, that there's one form of a blood clot in that right shoulder of his that will sideline him for the remainder of the season. The hope obviously is that there's no spread, that there's nothing more here, and that he's gonna be ready to go for the offseason and for the 2025-2026 season. But he, of course, is in a tremendous season so far, and the Spurs had aspirations to contend for a playoff berth, a play-in tournament berth, but that has taken a back seat to this health issue, a health scare.
Yeah, so Victor Wembanyama, he's out for the remainder of the season. I would love for him to get better for next season, and health is wealth, so I pray for that brother, that he gets better. But in the standings, the Spurs are the 12th seed. If they, they basically should get tanked. I don't know, Darren Fox, I know he's a competitor, but it's not gonna do you much good. So if you even try to get to the 10th seed, it's pretty much impossible. But I don't see Cooper Flagg. A good thing could be if Cooper Flagg gets drafted by the Spurs, but if that happens, that would be amazing. But the reason Cooper Flagg said, I think Cooper Flagg said that he's not gonna go to the NBA draft next year or in the 2025 draft because he doesn't want to go to the Jazz, Pelicans, Trailblazers, Wizards, Hornets, Raptors, or Nets. But if the Spurs can get a better chance and get the #1 pick, I can see him going to the 2025 draft. So that's what I think. But the Spurs have a better chance of getting Cooper Flagg because Cooper, I can't even talk. The Spurs have a better chance of getting Cooper Flagg because Victor Wembanyama is out for the remainder of the season. So I can see him contending and being in the draft this year. But what do you guys think, Victor? Where do you guys think Cooper Flagg is gonna go? But I have a few videos we can watch together and see what they got to say about it.
All right, man. Who's gonna capture the flag, man? Who's gonna win the sweepstakes? The Wizards, the Hornets, the Pelicans, or the Jazz?
Shit.
That's why the Blazers got to chill out. They got to chill out, bro.
They too good. They ain't getting him.
Damn.
They got 20-something wins.
Yeah, it's
Come on, Chauncey, not now, bro.
I forgot exactly how it works though, but at some point I believe like the second half of the season, like the more competitive you are, helps you. Some type of bullshit they put in there to make teams just not be completely trash, but it ain't gonna matter anyway because he get #1 pick.
He cannot go to Washington.
He cannot go to the Hornets.
What's the worst situation for him to be in?
Wizards, Hornets.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with T.
No, between those two, if you got to pick, Cooper got to go.
I don't know why they're saying the Hornets is bad. If I can't go to the Spurs, I'd rather go to the Hornets because the Hornets, they have a point guard in LaMelo. He dishes the rock. Cooper Flagg doesn't got to dribble and all that. I mean, he can get his own bucket, but you need a point guard to facilitate sometimes. So, and if he goes to the Wizards, you have Jordan Poole as your point guard. That ain't too good right there. And I don't know who wants to go to the Utah Jazz. It'll be tough if he went to the Pelicans if they were healthy. So you have Zion, and then you will have DeJounte Murray. But DeJounte Murray, he's out for the season. So I don't know how he's gonna feel or how he's gonna play next year. But I think the best options are the Hornets and the Spurs.
Wizards, bro. That's the worst.
I'd rather him go to the Wizards than the Hornets.
Oh. You sending him to die, bro.
I mean, I like the Hornets. I like LaMelo.
You should be turned up.
I like LaMelo. I like Miles.
That's Lob City. You got Brandon Miller too.
Yeah, I like Brandon Miller. It's too many.
That's starting forward. They need Mark Williams.
Nah.
Gang.
That's tough. That's a tough team, bro. What they talking about? But let's see what Bill Simmons had to say.
One thing I was thinking with all the OKC things in play, let's say they get the 7th pick from Philly.
Yeah.
And let's say they get Miami's pick because Miami's a playoff team. And then they have their own pick.
Yeah.
And then they can also swap with the Clippers or Houston. So that's a middle. So they'll have 4 picks.
Well, they'll have 3. They'll have their own
3. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
3, including Philly's pick, which could be in the 7, 8, 9 range.
Yeah.
But then they have all these other picks because they have a million kajillion picks.
Yep.
And we've been watching this going, what are they going to do with all these picks? They already like their roster. They only have a couple spots anyway. Could this be the year that they take that 7th, 8th, 9th Philly pick, if that's the pick, add like 8 picks to it, and just say, give us Cooper Flagg. Here's the all-time mother load of picks. Like, let's say Charlotte gets the first pick, and they could just trade back like 6 spots out of the Cooper Flagg spot and just get a war chest of the all-time most picks ever in a trade from OKC just to move back 6 spots. You'd have to have like a 4-hour meeting about that, I feel like. Cooper Flagg's really, really good.
Yep.
I love him. I'm probably the highest on him out of because he's a big intangibles guy, and I know I'm going to overreact as we get closer to June. But you'd have to really think about it because it's not a Wembanyama pick.
I mean, I can see the OKC Thunder doing that. I can see the Thunder doing that if they don't get far in the playoffs, or if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals or the Finals. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you ain't losing nothing, because the OKC, I don't know what they using their picks for. Like, I mean, keeping their picks for, so you might as well do it. Because if you do it, you'll be saving some money, I think. I'm pretty sure, because I think next year or the next 2 years, OKC, they have to pay some guys. So if you get Cooper Flagg, you will have him for, I think, 3 to 4 years on a low contract. So you'll be saving money there. Instead of paying all those guys hundreds of millions of dollars, you have Cooper Flagg. Don't trade Chet. You keep Chet, and you got Shea, and you got to keep a defensive guy. I will keep Lou Dort. So instead of paying all those guys, you can get Cooper Flagg, and you'll still be good for 10 plus years. But with all the information I gave today, what do you guys think about everything? Where do you think Cooper Flagg is going to go? Do you think he's going to go back to Duke for a second year, or is he going to go enlist in the 2025 draft? And do you think the Spurs should just tank for the rest of the season? Let me know in the comment section below with all this information, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.